Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he takes this from inside the 5. He had visions of glory on that return, but he'll step out of bounds at the 29. So Iowa State's offense will have the football first. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. They'll ride the hot hand. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. All right, guys, let's chat Iowa State. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The Cyclones will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
And the Cyclones with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the ground. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. The Cyclones are threatening on 1st and goal. Tight end now in motion. A first down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Iowa State.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A 70-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the Kansas Jayhawks offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse. It's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. There he goes. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Beck saved his best for last in 2024. 4 touchdowns to seal a classic Pop-Tart Bowl win. Unfrosted still better. This year he's going to have to get used to some new receivers, and they're going to need some guys to step up, David.
Unfrosted, absolutely not better first. That was blasphemous. You should never get away with that again. But Rocco Beck, he had a great, solid season. Came up in the clutch when they really needed him down the stretch of games. Another year in the system. Interested to see what the Cyclones can do now.
And the Cyclones can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll keep it on the ground. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. To the air, it's Beck. Takes the grab on the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Give to the running back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Cyclones! He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Troy is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in the Fun Belt, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Georgia State. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
And the big tight end, a lot of times, that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Wants to throw. It's Daniels. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
At the 10-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
To the ground with the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll keep it on the ground. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he did get that extra point through with no problem, despite the snowy surface. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Off-play action on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's dragged down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Finds his man, it's Jackson. Bounced off his feet.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And he's going to go backwards, and they force a 4th down. What a play by this defensive front. Kick is in the air. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play, didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
The Jayhawks will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Iowa State sending the offense back out. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
What a nice job intercepting the snowball there. The quarterback threw the snowball down the field. Couldn't get it to his wide receiver. Defensive back makes a great play. Tell you what, this snow definitely affecting the game.
Great place to start for this offense. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The play action fake. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Back to throw, it's Daniels. They're setting up the screen. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. The field goal is no good, and they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Off the play fake on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Turning it on! He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
And the Cyclones will have it 1st and 10. Looking to pass, it's Beck. Dumps it to the back. Caught near the sticks, it's Hansen. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
The snap sets up to throw. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Iowa State! And they take it in for 6 more points. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. UAB is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Roddy White should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to USF. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Out of the gun to give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense, he lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Jayhawks will line up to punt it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Cyclones in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jackson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Looking downfield, it's Beck. Fires to the big fella. Across the 25 to the 24-yard line before he stopped. Pick up a 5 and a 1st down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. Just keeps slinging it. Bears the pressure. Creates a little space. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against it. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cyclones!
Down in tight to the goal line, you saw some good movement up front by the offensive line, getting a push and giving that running back a chance.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Stewart. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. The Jayhawks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Daniels. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Jayhawks send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David. You've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Oh, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too, before this defense gets to go in at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Fires to the tight end. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Hansen. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Finds his tight end. Corralled and brought down by the defense. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Iowa State 28, Kansas 7.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. He'll loft one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like the magic from Hilton Coliseum has rubbed off on both teams there so far in Ames. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Jack Trice Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the 2nd half here. The Cyclones will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. And the returner will be knocked down. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense,
looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a really good job. This defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Off the play fake. Bringing the heat.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. From the gun, running back on the move. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Cyclones can really attack on this second and short. The inside handoff. Across the 35. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse's showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
The Cyclones come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Power football with the run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass, it's Beck. Under fire. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Designed runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now. This is a big key for us to win this game.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Bringing it out. And the returner will be brought down. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able...
Breaks into the open. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. The Jayhawks with the 1st and 10.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll do it himself on the draw.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Wide open downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Here's a heat. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. And the Jayhawks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Buys a little time. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire league?
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're down 31-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UAB is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by a field goal over USF. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Beck. Makes the catch. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Grab near the sticks. It's Sowell. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
This is exactly why third down is practiced every single day. Third and short, third and medium, third and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on third down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
On the play. Brings up second down.
That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Takes the handoff. It's Hansen. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be third and long. Dropping back, it's Beck. Steps away. Gonna try to get... Oh, he's got some space. And he'll finally slide after the long run. I'm not sure if he wanted to avoid the hit or he just got tired.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field. There's nothing you can do about it.
And the Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. Trying the left side. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
The Cyclones are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. No good. Had a chance to make this lead 20, but we're still sitting on a 17. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Makes the grab. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Jayhawks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying play action. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Pickett. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Jayhawks come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Quarterback on the keeper. The ball's free. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, football in the snow oftentimes is more fun for fans watching than it is for players out there on the field because it is hard to hold on to the football like that guy just found out right there.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll send the tight end in motion. Here's the handoff. There he goes. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Dropping back, it's Beck. Finds the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the ball.
And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. You're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll give it to the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And the Cyclones are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Tight end now in motion. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Plows through the defense. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Cyclones kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Leaves it with the running back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And this running back right now is sending a very clear message. He doesn't want to just be known as a guy that can run around you or run away from you. He wants you to know he can lower the shoulder and get those tough yards if need be.
He'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that. Second down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State! And the pummeling has started. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And he tacks on the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. These corners backing off a bit. Pressure coming. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left.
Timeout.
And the Jayhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Just a short pass to the tight end. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
The Jayhawks will punt this one away. Makes the catch at the 45. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Give to the big fullback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.